Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about how to make her feel an instant connection without trying hard. Okay, so one of the things that I want to discuss straight away is when it comes to women that really like you, that really do like you, their instant connection is pretty much already there because of how attracted to you they are. Okay. So sometimes if a woman's really attracted to you, the instant connection is just already there. Okay. Because it's the same vibe that you get when you sort of make a new best friend, like, when, like, if you start a new job, or or you start a new, if you're a student, if you go to like a new class or something like that, you go to a new university or something, there's usually someone, right, who you make instant friends with, right? And it's the same kind, and you basically just join at the hip, there's someone that you just sort of feel drawn to as a friend, and you've got that bond straight away. And with women that are really into you, that's the same kind of thing. Of course, you have to be really into them as well, and there's just an instant connection straight away. So that's ideally what I would want for you. I want you to just meet enough people so you can find that connection like you're just best friends straight away. But of course, you get the extra benefit, right, of being romantic lovers too. And that is entirely possible for you. You just have to meet enough people for that to happen, because I truly believe, and I've seen it so many times, finding love in that way is just a mathematical certainty if you meet enough people. If you when I say meet enough people, I don't necessarily mean just like, oh, you meet a lot of people on dating apps, but also just in general in life. And if you just meet enough people, if you go to enough sort of like mutual friend gatherings, and if you go to a lot of sort of like events, like if you're, let's say, for example, you're really into like marathons and stuff, and you talk to people like before the race and after the race and stuff. If you just go to places that you like, that you find an interest in, that you can easily strike up conversations with, it's just so much easier to just like meet like-minded people and stuff. Which is one of the best things to do if you don't want to use dating apps. Go to places that you like to go. Go to events that you personally find interesting. So it's just easy to talk about things, okay? So for example, if you really like a certain kind of art style, and there's a museum that's nearby that has that kind of art style, it's just easy to talk to people and talk to women in those places, because you already have a mutual interest. It's much harder to meet someone, let's say like at a supermarket or on a night out, because sometimes there's not usually enough common ground to be able to strike up a proper conversation and have a good icebreaker. Whereas if it's something you like and it's a hobby and it's something that you enjoy and you have a lot of knowledge about, it's easy to just talk to people. But the point being is that it's a mathematical certainty. If you meet enough people, you will find someone who you really like and they really like you as well. It's just the law of probability in action, okay? But if you want to sort of make an instant connection happen, if you want to, let's say you got a date coming up, and let's say you met her on a dating app or something like that, and you think, oh yeah, you've seen by her photos, perhaps you've even had a video call with her or something like that, you know that you're super attracted to her, you like what she said in her profile. So how can you make a woman like that, who you're not sure is going to have an instant connection with you, how to make her feel an instant connection? And it is something that you can do, but it's obviously, it just requires a bit more thought, a bit more effort. It requires you to be more present and in the moment when you're on that date, okay? So, and of course this isn't going to work with every woman, because it could be that you go out on a date with a woman and maybe she liked you from your profile and your photos, but when she met you, she just didn't really like your vibe or something like that. So, it's not going to, if a woman's not attracted to you, then it's very hard for her for that instant connection to be there. But if she does have some attraction for you, which she should do if she met you on a dating app, and she knows what you look like, and like I said, maybe you've done a video call or something like that. But if she knows, and she's, she swiped on you and she's agreed to the date and she showed up to the date, then it's going to happen, right? She's going to have some attraction for you, even if it's not like 100% like how I would prefer it, what you would have. And also, all this stuff applies to women that maybe, if you're a student and you've got lots of, women around you that maybe you like because they go to the same school as you, or go to the same university as you, college. Or if you're at work and there's some, females, or maybe just one female that you really like at work. So one of the best things to do then to make that instant connection is to get her to laugh and to get her to enjoy herself and to have fun whenever she's around you, right? And the best way that you can facilitate that is by you just being silly yourself and just being goofy and just having a great time and not taking things too seriously and not taking her too seriously, bantering with her, teasing her, just having fun with her, right? Just getting her to laugh and to giggle and to be a girl, and that's one of the best things that you can do. And the reason why that will make her have an instant connection with you is because she'll just want to hang around you more. If you can make a woman laugh, you're making her feel good. Okay. And women, it's not just in general, we just like to be around people. Everyone likes to be around people that make them laugh and have a good time, So that's what you should be facilitating then in those moments when you're around a woman that you like and you want to build a more of a connection with her and you want her to like you more and to make her feel an instant connection with you. Okay. So that's one of the first things that you can do. Just, obviously if you're at work though, what I want to say as well, if you're going to be silly and playful and bantering and stuff, make sure that you're also doing your work. I don't want you to get in trouble for that kind of stuff and just, messing around. So you want to be getting on with your work as well. Okay. So make sure that when your work and your job is your priority. And if you just happen to be able to say some jokes to a girl and to just that you like and have a bit of banter and fun too, then that's great. Then do that if there's a appropriate moment to, right? And it's the same when you're at school as well. Your main focus should be, if you're in class, definitely to be focusing on your work and study. But when there's an appropriate moment, go for it, right? So another thing that will make her feel an instant connection too is if you can get her to talk about things that she likes. So you might have to do a little bit of observation work, whether it's through her dating profile, if you've matched on a dating profile, and just look at things that she's mentioned that she likes. Okay. And when you go out on that date with her and you start talking to her, ask her about those things. And what you're looking for is you're looking for the moment where she lights up and she gets really excited about what she's talking about. And then you know that you found something that you can get her to talk about that's going to make her feel really good and really happy. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that moment where she lights up. Okay. And then just running with that. Okay. So yeah, basically, then what you want to just get her to talk. And why that makes her like you and makes her feel an instant connection is because she gets to talk about something that she really loves and she really, really likes. And not a lot of people get that opportunity to, right? It might be very rare that she actually gets to talk about something that she really, really loves to talk about. Because as human beings, we're quite selfish creatures. So we tend to talk about things that only we like. We don't really ask about the other person too much. Unless you already know this stuff and you're already a great conversationalist. But the reason why, and that's why she likes you. That's why she's going to feel more of a connection with you, because you give her the space to talk about the things that she actually cares about, and that makes her like you more, and that makes her want to hang out with you more too. Because what you got to realize when it comes to the first point I've made and this point too, just being silly with each other, bantering and getting her to laugh and joke and tease with her and stuff, just getting her to laugh in general and getting her to talk about things she likes, what this is doing is this is making her associate positive feelings with you, right? Getting her to like you, getting her to like being around you because you make her laugh and she gets to talk about stuff that she likes. It's all about creating positive feelings within her so that she wants to be around you more. It's quite simple, right? We want to be around people that we like being around, and if she likes being around you, she's just naturally going to want to be around you more. Okay. So this last one though is quite an important one. Okay, and this really helps build that instant bond and instant connection. And that is if when you're talking to her and you're finding out about her, if you can find some common ground and you can find something relatable. So you're looking for that, oh yeah, me too sort of thing. But you don't want to manufacture it. It has to be authentic. So if she says to you that she likes a specific show, but you've never watched an episode, and you're like, oh, me too, I love that show, then she's going to find out basically at some point that you don't like that show, just because she's just going to tell from the lack of knowledge that you have of that show, right? So you want to find something that's genuine, that you both can get sort of like really excited about and talk. So let's say, you know, she likes a particular video game. Let's say she really likes the Zelda video game franchise, and you really like that too, and you find that out, and you're like, whoa, and then you just bond over that. Because that's what happens when you meet like a new best friend. There's usually something there that you can bond over instantly. Like you watch the same kind of TV shows, or you watch the same kind of movies, or you listen to the same kind of music, or you sort of dress the same, you like wear the same kind of clothes. It's finding something like that, what you can really bond over and relate to, and you can both get really excited about it and talk about it and stuff and bond over it, okay? Because that was what creates the instant connection, because that's what you got to think about. When you're creating an instant connection, what you're really doing is you're creating an instant bond, okay? And one of the best ways that you can do that is through rapport, through shared experiences, through the shared same experiences, okay? And especially if they're positive, like stuff that you both like. Obviously, it's not a good idea to like, oh yeah, we both got abused by our parents. That's, you know, something like that, because it's not going to be a very happy thing, right? So you got to look for that common ground, that common bond of something that you both enjoy, you both love, and then it sort of like solidifies it, right? And you can just both like really talk excitedly about it, and you know, it's just fun. It's just fun when you meet someone like that, isn't it? You know, if you like the same stuff, it's so easy to connect with them. Okay, and it might not just be that, because it may be, you know, perhaps you like video games, but she doesn't like video games, so maybe that's not something you can bond over. But it could be music, it could be something else like just super, super fun. You know, it could be, you know, like the fact that you've traveled to the same places, or you like the same kind of food, or just something that you both can get really, really excited about. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. So that's how you can make her feel an instant connection with you, if she doesn't automatically already have that connection with you, because she just likes you so much. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. If you can't afford coaching right now for whatever reason, that's fair enough. But you can easily just coach yourself by going to the website completely for free. The link will be in the description, okay? And just go to www.christineloveridge.com and just go and read my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, which you can easily read for free on my website. You don't have to log in, you don't have to sign up. Just go to www.christineloveridge.com, and again, link is in the description, and just click on the menu on the website and then go to the book, and you can just, it's the PDF reader is right there for you to read it straight away, okay? There's nothing that's confusing there, it's just right there. So you can just coach yourself, okay? The only thing though is that if you read this once, it's probably not going to really do much for you, because you're just going to forget everything. What you'll need to do is you'll need to come back to this time and time again. You may want to read it before an important date. You might want to read it when you just feel a little bit unconfident. So let's say, for example, you've just been out on a date and you haven't heard from her in a couple of days, and you just need to like that boost of confidence, then reread it then. Just come back to this time and time again. And even when you've got a girlfriend and you're in a relationship and you're in a marriage, come back to it again then as well, because there is a section on here about keeping the magic alive. Because one of the things that I get complaints with guys who already have girlfriends who are married is that their girlfriend or wife doesn't want to have sex anymore. And this is this book shows you how you can completely turn that around, so you can have, you know, just keep the magic alive, right? And just act like, you know, the honeymoon period will last forever, okay? Because that's, you know, that's what basically a lot of people are aiming for when they're in a relationship. They want to keep that romance and that spark alive for as long as possible, and this book teaches you how. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.